climb a mountain or two. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hill, where a landslide brought me down. Yeah, I don't know the whole song. Oh, are we? No shit. Oh.
Perfect.
Yay. Yeah, there's a cat. He's being super affectionate right now for some reason. Super affectionate right
Yep.
Dream talk.
And in your dreams, and we'll talk about them.
What do they mean? Supposedly, if you're walking up to a toilet in your dream, it means that you got to take a piss. I will tell you that much. Yeah.
God, that
If
was
you're
just,
envisioning a toilet in close proximity in your dream, most likely you got to take a piss. I can give you that much insight.
Thank you, Scott. Actually,
You're
I had
quite
plenty of those
welcome.
dreams where, like,
I don't know what I would have done without that information in my life.
Probably not much. You
Apparently,
would have
yeah.
pissed yourself in your bed.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Keep note of that when you're dreaming.
I'll tell you what, I've had plenty of dreams where, like, I'll actually be peeing in the dream, but it doesn't happen in real life. And I'm like, yes, thank God. I'm really... Yeah, every time.
Me, on the other hand, not so lucky there, Nate. I pee in the dream. I wake up. You know what happened? I'm damp.
I'm a moist boy.
I am a moist boy. There might be some people on this webinar who might not be too comfortable with that word, but you know what? I don't know. That was the first word that popped up in my head. I don't webinar.
Guys, Jesus.
Where the hell did that
Thanks for
come
coming to our TED Talk. Just to let you know, the theme of our TED Talk is if you see a toilet in a dream, you're probably going to piss yourself. Fantastic.
2 million views later.
Right. Oh, man.
I've got plenty of them that I can't remember.
Scott. Come on.
That's usually what happens. I'll be like, man, that was fucking crazy. What the hell happened? You know, that's usually what happens.
Okay, this one isn't like super. Well, okay, how many times have you had dreams where you're like underwater, but you're still able to breathe? You've never had that? Oh.
No, I've had ones where I'm falling, or like I'm losing balance, or my teeth are falling out.
Dude,
I've had that
Yeah, you haven't had that.
That's stress.
There's actually. That's stress. Yes, that's like you're losing control type of thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that like before their wedding. Like Louise had that right before we got married. Yeah, it's like definitely a thing.
Yeah, you think about it. It's like your teeth are sort of like if you have your teeth, you can really just like bite down into something, and you have a sense of like you know. But like if you don't have your teeth, then you're kind of helpless in a way. And so like probably, yeah. Like you're stressed and you're angry, and it's like you want to like get control or whatever. Maybe in some subtle
So
way.
angry that your teeth are falling out.
Right. Well, what's freaky about those dreams? What I don't like about those is that it feels so real when you have those dreams.
Right.
Like, I legitimately feel like, oh my god, I'm losing all of my teeth and I'm gonna look crazy and I'm just, you know, like I freak out, and then when I wake up, I'm like, oh, thank God. You know, just like the pee thing, like, you know, just like when you don't pee your bed and you thought you were going to, and you're like, oh, good.
Got it.
So we're talking to no one right now. Is that what's going on?
Well, now we're talking to someone because I just fixed my sound. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I looked down at the thing and I was like, oh, the mixer's not right. But now it's okay.
Well, good.
Oh. So probably we had a crowd who was completely confused as to what the hell was going on.
They were
'cause
just
answering
comfortable.
questions.
Dude, they were just going with it. I'm very proud of them.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you.
As anybody else who's been to one of our shows, thanks for just going along with it.
Do stretches. I don't want to do stretches right now, phone. Go fuck yourself.
That should be our slogan, like on the T-shirt, like once revealed, just go with it.
Just go with it.
We'll just end every concert saying, yeah, just go with it.
Just
Fuck yeah.
go with it. Not just do it. Not just go with it.
Go with it. Peer pressure is
Okay.
good.
Hello to the people who are watching. Hello.
Thanks for coming and checking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you all. We love you.
You're right, Katrina. Not peeing in the bed is always a good thing. I always feel so much better when I don't pee in the bed.
I mean, you would also feel good if you did, but not for a short window. Very short window.
Little gaps at a time, yeah.
Like, for that couple of groggy seconds waking up out of the dream and be like, oh, yes.
That's the cutoff. Right after that, then it's no longer good.
No.
Have you guys ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
No,
Never
but it's
watched that.
like your go-to movie. It's that and Ace Ventura. That's what we should do one week. You should do an Ace Ventura movie night.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. We
That sounds like
could watch
a lot
party
of
that. We could watch party the commentary with like the timestamp.
Can we do that? Is
Yeah.
that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I can set that up. That'd be a lot of fun. We'll watch it. We'll watch party Ace Ventura. Who's in?
I'm in. I'll
I'm
be
in.
here.
Let's
This
do
sounds
it.
great. This sounds epic.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
As you were saying though, Scott, have you seen Dumb and Dumber? I have. What part?
The part where they're driving the little scooter and, like, Lloyd tells Harry, or Harry tells Lloyd, oh, you gotta pull over, I gotta go to the bathroom. He's like, no, just go, man. Sitting there, oh, that's really warm. It's just like it's relieving, but then they get up and they're frozen to each other because they're in the middle of the Alps.
I do remember that scene. I also just, you reminded me in the middle of that, when I was in the Army, I was in like basic training, and I remember I had a drill sergeant that turned to somebody at one point, and they told him, you're a grown man, you can piss your pants. And I'll never forget that, because it made no fucking sense then. And like to this day, it still doesn't. Like I still think about that every time somebody mentions pissing their pants. I'm like, why did he say that? Like, what did he mean?
It's like
You're a grown man. You wear Depends, don't you?
It's like the other dude. Shoot, what was the quote? I don't want to butcher it. Don't ever give up.
Yeah,
the
don't ever give up the opportunity to shut the fuck up. Like that's another one that I'm just like, after hearing that, you're like, that's gonna stick with me. I'm never gonna lose that one.
That's gonna come in handy one day.
That's like my favorite quote of all time.
It's so great. It's so great. I learned so much in that 30 seconds.
That was the point when you became a man.
I did. Yeah, that was it. That was the coming of age right there.
Jeez.
Thanks so much, Bill.
Yeah, you rock, Bill.
You rock more.
You checking us out.
I don't.
Oh, hey, Vern, you should play our playlist.
I have it playing in the background right now. It might not be coming through all the way here. Yeah, let me give it a little more love. Actually, there's an ad playing right now, so I'm remiss to even turn it up. No, there we go. It should be playing very quietly in the background. You guys should be significantly louder than it, but I think right now our friends in Reluctant Zero are on, so that's what it shuffled into.
Oh, snap. Yeah, look at that. What's going on, gentlemen?
What up, every peoples?
Is, what's his face, making some more jerky?
Oh man, he needs
I'm
to.
bad with names, forgive me.
Yeah,
He needs to. Chris needs to make more jerky. That shit was bomb. I accidentally stole all of it. You guys let me hang on to it for too long, and then by the time it was time for everybody to go, I was like, where is everybody? They need to take their fucking jerky. And I was like, well, damn it.
Guess
So
it's
I'm the
yours.
jerky thief.
Well,
And then
I
Ellie
I
broke
can
into one of my
fit it.
bags.
I opened my car, so there's that.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah, I would
tasted
eat
it and
that
it was
for
delicious,
weeks, though.
but it was very spicy, and I can't do spicy.
It was very spicy. It had some kick to it, man. I loved it. That was bomb.
Uh-huh.
I definitely can't do spicy either, but I just don't give a shit. I just hate myself.
Obviously.
I think you give many of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real talk.
Real talk.
I was gonna say, that's
Ghost
like legit, like,
peppers
there's
and-
a lot of shit I say that about, isn't there? Like, fuck it. Let's go eat McDonald's every time we play a show.
Lord.
Future Vern hates you.
Like, how about we go eat Subway? McDonald's, bitch!
Now! I want to shit myself later!
Although, there was that one time that we went to Chick-fil-A, and then you, like, died the next day.
Yeah,
Like-
dude! What was that?
I don't know. It just happened.
Is that a,
I go one time!
That was one of the shows at, Fishhead.
Yeah.
yeah, Fishhead Cantina.
To be fair, if it was at Fish Head, I
That
probably
place.
stayed for dinner, and I probably had sushi, so you never know.
Could have been either, yeah.
You never
Tell
know.
me, let me call him B.
I'm a sucker for that sushi, man. I want it now. I was thinking about driving down there the other day.
Jeez. What a commute for some sushi.
Yeah, it is.
Man, you gotta go to Lazy Fish instead. Lazy Fish is a shit.
Take me there, Will. Take me on a sushi date. My girlfriend doesn't like it.
What?
Yeah,
Feel
she doesn't
ya.
like sushi.
That's not
I feel ya.
human.
No, it's fine. You just have to take me on sushi dates now.
Okay? I mean, I'm fine with that.
Can I join in, please,
Yeah,
guys?
Scott's
I
in.
mean,
Scott-
my
Scott-
wife
it's gonna be a
doesn't
three-way
like
date now.
sushi either.
Dude,
Thing.
what?
Nathan, are you gonna drive up here for sushi? Do you like sushi?
You're gonna
He's
drive
really
all the way
like
from
wings.
Yeah, sure.
you're gonna drive all the way from West Virginia all the way to Baltimore, Maryland.
I just
Come
can't,
on
like,
out,
I
let's do
don't
sushi.
understand. You don't like do you hate yourself?
Let's
like,
do-
what?
Let's do next Thursday from the sushi place.
Yeah, I was thinking too. We could do like, yeah.
What's up?
What's up, Dylan? How you doing, man?
Wait, Dylan, I have an answer for your question. Put it down. Always has been,
Will, to
always
answer
will
your
be.
question, she does hate herself.
Oh, okay. That clears that up. I feel better now. Man.
Oh, I wore this because somebody said last week the thing about the... In 1967, the birds were replaced.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! She's the best. I love that shirt.
I have 3 of them now. 3 different shirts. My
Dude,
girlfriend's
you're
got
in
me
an
all of
age
them.
of panicking.
She's an enabler.
Jeez.
Just so you guys know, that's not my knee.
That's not your knee. It's your
No.
foot instead. It's just your ankle cracked backwards.
No, it's something else.
No. I'm making a dick joke.
Trying to, but
Nay,
it failed
sir.
miserably.
This is in
apparently.
fact a phallic joke.
Aha!
Aha!
That's so funny, man.
All you guys who are hanging out with us, thanks for joining in. Tell us about your week and dreams. That's the theme of this of this session. What did we call it? Seminar? Webinar?
Yeah, the webinar.
Yeah, that's the theme of the
Once
webinar.
revealed dream webinar.
About our dreams.
Yeah, apparently. Tell us about your dreams.
What up, Dylan?
Yeah.
It's my brother Dylan in the chat. What up, dude?
In great detail. Don't be shy.
Yeah.
Tell us
so funny, yeah.
everything.
Hit us with a crazy fucking dream.
They could just be aspirations. We'll also
We'll also,
figure out what's wrong with you.
we'll also take hopes and dreams.
Oh, jeez.
And then shoot them down afterwards.
Right. Yeah, no, we're gonna pick them apart. That's the session.
See
so
where
funny.
this is faulty
That's so
and where
damn
you can
funny.
achieve this.
Tell us
People
about your
let us
hopes.
do things, guys.
Your weirdest hopes and dreams. Oh man, that's so
think.
funny. Good lord. Oh damn. All right.
Now I want to
all right.
think about my weirdest hopes and dreams.
Your weirdest hopes and dreams. What are your weirdest hopes?
I
and
want to
dreams,
think
Scott?
about it. I'm thinking about it. Give me a minute.
He's gonna
Here's
give
one.
us some
I hope to
strange
have-
shit.
I hope to have a really great beard braid one day.
That is
Oh,
a
dude.
weird hope and dream.
I
He wants
also
a weird,
want
he wants
that
a
for
really
you.
big beard braid.
Yeah, like it starts here and it's just like.
That's some Viking shit right there. I like
Dude,
it.
and like the big
Yeah, Viking,
beard
yes.
curls, like they're like the size of your arm, like going like braiding down. Yeah, I
Yeah.
want that. I want you to have that.
I want you to. I now have that weird hope and dream too.
I changed my answer. That's my dream now. That Nate has
For
that.
you to have that.
Got it. My biggest hope and dream is to be a tall dwarf.
Yes,
A tall dwarf.
Yes.
dude.
But
We're
like
gonna buy
one of
you
the-
cave mining equipment.
Yeah.
We're gonna send you
Mountain.
underground. Look, you're already from West Virginia.
Yeah, so I've got the mountain part down. Now I need an axe and a longer beard.
Right.
There's holes around. Go digging.
Nate's just gonna move into a cave next week. He'll be like, "You guys, I'm living in a cave now. Just to let you know, that's a
Build a
thing."
giant fucking metal door.
These are my coins. You stay away from them, you thief.
Isn't there a place called
Gandalf.
Crystal Mountain out there? I believe in you.
Oh heck, I'll take Gandalf. Gandalf
Yeah.
works. I'll be
That's-
Gandalf.
Oh, that'd be
Close
sick
enough.
too.
Dude, he's got some. He's got some majestic beardage going on in that entire
Oh.
movie.
All right, Dylan.
Gandalf the
was not
Brown.
That was Radagast. It was Radagast the Brown. Thank you very much.
Gandalf,
Radagast. Oh yeah, he was. Radagast was the ground.
I guess.
it was Gandalf the Grey, Radagast the Brown. Yeah.
Gandalf the gray, Gandalf the white, Radagast the brown.
What was the
Yeah.
green guy?
There's a green one.
Wasn't there?
There was a blue wizard. I think they talk about him in like the Silmarillion. I haven't read that yet though.
Yeah,
I think there's a
and-
blue.
There's a
might
bunch
be
of 'em.
green.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
you guys are
sure.
talking about the books?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
He said.
Ah.
Haha, Scott doesn't know how to read.
I can't.
Oh,
read.
reading's overrated, man. Who reads these days?
Guys, have we watched the ASDIF videos together? Because we need to do that.
What is that? What is it?
The ASDIF videos, ASDF.
No.
Look them up on YouTube. They're fucking nuts. It's like a bunch of random crap just all happen. All you people watching, look up ASDF on YouTube.
Is this legal? Is this safe for work?
Yeah. Well, for the most
Yeah.
part.
Sure.
It's like the rejected cartoons or demented cartoons or whatever that is.
Oh, yeah, I remember those. Yeah, reject.
they're
Like,
like-
my spoon is too big. I think we've all seen
Yeah.
them, just not together.
Oh no.
Right. It's kind of like
I love
that,
those videos.
but they're just like crazy. Like it's
Oh,
not
it
like
gets
that.
weirder. What?
It's crazy.
That video's not that crazy?
I was gonna say, isn't that a little weird?
It's,
on its own?
that's why I said it's like that.
It's like it, but it's
Right.
significantly
They're not
weirder.
the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I
My
remember being shown those
spoon
like in
is
the early
too
YouTube
big.
days.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Weren't those the days? I got like, I don't know how many videos on YouTube from my
Jesus,
old.
there's 12
account.
of them. Oh my god.
Yeah, Scott has like some ridiculous. We were talking about that last time we were on stream. You have some insane amount
Yeah.
of videos up on your YouTube of you like doing covers of songs and stuff, right?
Yep. One video of a tree frog.
And one video of a tree frog. Correct. I think there's like one of your cat too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My brother playing the guitar
Or the cat,
super
like, real
loud
close to
and
it.
trying to intimidate the cat.
Yeah, I do remember that one.
Go watch it.
We've lost Nathan.
But yeah, I'd say
Nathan's
probably
gone.
got about
Oh,
100 and
now
something
Nathan has a
videos.
Dude, that page would be really useful for anybody who's trying to learn those songs too, because you can like really clearly see what you're playing the entire time.
Yeah, I've actually got some instructionals on there too.
Oh, do you? Really? I didn't even. I legitimately. This sounds like an advertisement for your fucking YouTube channel right now, but I've legitimately never been on your channel. And
Honestly?
that would be cool.
Check out Scott Patton, the guitar on YouTube. Learn to be a master.
Scooterson at
Yeah,
Gmail.
well, what's the link to get there, Scott?
Honestly, the thing that pisses me off is my AIM account. It was through my AIM account, which I can't even access my AIM account, so I can't even look at my video. I can't go to.
Do you remember
to
the
my
password to the
and
account?
look.
This is your apartment.
I know the password, but it doesn't let me log in for some reason.
Bro, I found a website, like the page that you have to go to do that. I'll send you it after we get off.
Give her extra pets for
Oh
me.
shoot.
It's you might actually be able to sign back into your thing.
And car insurance with Geico.
Oh boy.
We could save money and
Missed all
Pretty neat,
the
wouldn't it?
love from my 250 fans subscribed to my channel.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Big Mac, chicken McNuggets. No.
I'm just making a
Yeah,
note
that's
so
okay.
I won't forget that after we get off. That's funny.
Right,
and
that's
I remember us having to find that for one of my old channels as well.
Not just one,
Like I have
but
a few
two
channels on
of your
YouTube as
favorites
well,
for
and like
just
one of my old
$6.
ones is like
Oh, yeah?
lost.
Mac,
Yeah.
crispy 10-piece chicken McNuggets, juicy quarter
Same with mine.
pounder,
It would be nice to get to it at some
Enjoy
point.
2 of your all-time favorites for just $6. If you can decide on the 2.
But anyway, some guitar shit for you guys.
If you wanted to check that out, if you were into that kind of thing.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm not gonna do that right now.
Um,
Unless they really want it.
if
Does
they
everybody
really-
want some guitar shit? Say no.
Say no, say no, say no.
You can play some guitar things. Do it.
you sure can.
You could you do what we did last night and sing your solos.
What's that?
I said you could do what you did last night and sing your solos.
If you do that, I'll sing some drum parts.
All out of time because of the sync issues on Facebook chat.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
I still have to post that video of Scott playing the Dragon Force solo.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
because like
Part of
those
it,
must
you
exactly.
sit around and then all of a sudden Dragon Force.
Yeah.
You know, I like to do the doodles. I like to
Doodly
pull out
doos.
the doodles every once in a while.
Yeah, you fucked it,
Doing
dude.
the fire and the flame doodles at that.
Yeah, dude, that's a crazy song.
Yeah.
I don't know what everybody else's
I was
introduction to
blown
that song
away.
was, but for me it was Guitar Hero 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I never even heard of Dragon Force up to that point.
I had heard of them before, but yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah. They had that like super heavy song that was on like the same album as that one. That was like just as fast. I mean, like most of their songs are just as fast, but there's another song that got
Right.
really popular too, and I can't remember the name of it. I don't know if you ever heard that, or any of their other music.
Operation Ground and Pound, maybe?
Yeah, yep, that's the one.
Is that it?
Yeah,
I don't know how I remember that.
that's amazing.
so
You
much
remember that? Yeah. I
useful
felt crazy
crap
as I was
that I
saying it. I
don't
was like,
remember.
Scott, save me! Scott, save me!
I don't know how I remember that, but there's so much useful stuff I can't remember worth my life. It's
And then
just
there's that.
Useless crap. And then there's that. My
That's
wife's
amazing.
birthday, Operation Ground and Pound.
It's always that like useless information that you'll be able to recall infinitely, right?
I'm just saying that does not sound like a song name.
Operation Ground and Pound.
Yeah, it sounds like a military operation from the Bush White House.
Sounds like a porn.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
Bernie, you got it.
I
I
wanna
nailed
look
it.
it up.
I was like,
Nailed
I know,
it.
I know what this is about.
You know what's up.
Scott flipped his camera. I was like, oh, gonna rearrange. Oh, nope, never mind. Scott flipped his camera back.
I was thinking of looking it up, but I was afraid if I do that, I'm gonna lose video footage. So.
Yeah, it'll like pause your video and it'll say like that you're paused for the moment or whatever. Yeah.
It's a good thing I didn't do that.
I mean, it doesn't really affect anything, so you're fine. I think Nathan did it last time, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
Well then, in that case,
Scott's like, oh, I'm out of here. See you guys next time.
Hey.
wait, I
Apparently
still
not
can
on
see you
Scott's
guys.
phone. Nope, Scott, on your phone,
Yeah.
it just keeps the video going while you're playing with it.
Whoa, it's freaking like having a seizure. There's like flashing of you guys.
Oh, no.
If I stare into this, I'm gonna have a
Don't
seizure.
stare at it. Don't stare at that.
It's hard. It's right in the corner. I'm trying not to.
That's like a
I can
bomb.
see it flashing on his camera. You can see it like strobing.
And all it is of Will for some reason. It's not changing to anybody else's camera. It's just Will's
It was like,
Glitching.
whoa.
footage.
Outstanding.
On this week, let's see if we can give Scott a seizure.
Let's see.
Once
Operation
revealed
Grounded.
Variety Hour, featuring epilepsy and Dream Talk,
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Frederick Memorial Hospital.
for footing all of the bills for these crazy things we keep showing up with.
Operation. Yep, that's it. Operation Ground and Pound.
Yeah, that was the name of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was totally worth looking for.
It was the epilepsy.
That really added a lot to this live stream.
Honestly,
That
I
was
don't
like
think
the
they could have
pivotal
done it
moment.
without that information.
I had like a lot of sarcasm in your tone of voice.
None, zero, not even a little bit.
Sarcasm?
Believe it or not.
What?
Sarcasm? I am totally always honest.
So yeah, send in your craziest dreams, your weirdest dreams, your freakiest dreams. Who's had the most recent dream? Who dreamed most recently?
I had a dream last night.
What'd you dream?
What did I
Was it
dream last
weird?
night?
Tell me
Oh.
it was weird.
I mean, it wasn't like super weird. I mean, so in real life, I had worked at Starbucks in Target, and until like just a few weeks ago,
Right.
and I had worked there off and on for like a long time, right? But in this dream that I had, I was in like this bizarro Target, and everything just looked different and was different in every way. And I dreamed that I was working at some counter as a Starbucks person, but it's like I was at the wrong counter for a long ass time. Like, you walk in the front of the store and there's a counter on the right, and that's where I was. And I was doing stuff there, but then I realized I wasn't even supposed to be there for my shift. I was supposed to be, like, over at this other counter the whole time. And then I get there, and it's like, oh, sorry, guys. And I had no idea what I was doing, which is the opposite of what it was in real life. So, in that case, it's like there's this... Because, like, the funny thing about dreams is that they represent what you feel.
Right.
Typically about something that's like present on your mind at the moment, or maybe something that happened that day or something like that.
Right.
So it could represent some feeling of like unpreparedness for something that's coming up, some feeling of unpreparedness that I have, like I don't know what's going on or what's, what I'm supposed to do, which makes sense because, we have the whole COVID thing, and of course going back to school, there's a lot of, unanswered questions about that. So there's that.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. That's a good like explication of the like whole dream, I guess, is like the.
Yeah, and like there were some other details and stuff, but basically like I just felt totally unprepared for that job. Like I just had no idea what I was supposed to be, even though it's something I typically know what to do with. It was just like a different version of the same thing, and I was just like kind of clueless.
That's interesting.
Sometimes there's dreams that just don't make any sense whatsoever. They're just weird as fuck. I have those a lot.
Like what? What do you got?
Not to take away from your story there, Nathan.
No, I mean, go for it. What's a weird one you've had, Scott? What's like?
Honestly, I can't think of any, but I'll tell you what usually causes them.
Uh-huh.
you guys know how I have all these stomach problems, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, if I eat something like, say, something with vinegar, like a pickle,
Okay.
it's normally for some reason pickles.
Mhm.
After I have those pickles, that's when I have those fucking weird dreams. Because supposedly your stomach affects your body.
No, that makes sense.
And
You're just like one of the first people I've ever heard of that actually has like one of the food things, right? Like that's. You remember like watching cartoons as a kid, and it was like, don't eat too much food before you go to bed. You'll have weird dreams. Like you actually have that.
yeah,
Just,
Mhm.
wow.
yeah, that's
You and I were
exactly
watching
right.
Cartoons.
What was that, Will?
Wait, what?
I said you and I were watching very different cartoons.
All right. Apparently, I shouldn't have been watching Ren and Stimpy and the Tick as a kid.
Yeah.
The Tick? You watched The Tick?
Hell yeah, I watched the Tick. Dub-dee-dub-dub-dub-dwee-dow. Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't think
It's
I've
like
ever
the
seen
best
that.
show ever. Makes no
I've
sense.
seen Ren and Stimpy. I remember playing the Game Boy game. That
Ren and
was a
Stimpy
fun
was
one.
the shit.
Oh, dude, Dylan just dropped a dream last night.
I was about to go to sleep last night. I was sleeping, but I felt awake, and I felt like something was with a black face was telling me to go to my neighbor's house, and I have a neighbor's house key till Saturday, and there was a kid who hung himself in the house, and it was spooky. Whoa, that's scary as fuck, dude. What the fuck?
Were you lucid dreaming during this?
Yeah, right? Like,
Wait, so it looks like well, so he wasn't asleep quite yet. And it was something with a black face telling me to go to my neighbor's house.
and like
Mm.
somebody had like hung themselves in the house, I guess, like in the past. They hung themselves in the past.
Yes,
Sounds
in the
like-
past. Yeah, that is very spooky.
That sounds
Yeah, dude, now-
heavy, dude. That's scary as fuck.
This isn't an
the thing is-
aspiration you have, is it?
This isn't a hope or dream, right? This is just a scary dream.
Well, something that could happen. That I've had this happen before, where like you kind of start falling asleep and you don't realize that you're asleep yet. You know, you
Yeah.
still feel kind of awake, but you're starting to dream. You're kind of it's like a Twilight. The Twilight
Right.
Zone. You're in the Twilight Zone. No, but yeah. So maybe it was like a.
Yo, fuck that. Yo, fuck
Oh, that sounds freaky.
The
Dylan,
kid who hung himself
kid who
was
hung himself
real,
was
and my
real.
neighbor
Wait,
keeps
They're
saying there's
saying
a
there's
demon in there.
there that wants it.
That's sketchy as fuck.
That doesn't sound like a
Dude.
dream, buddy.
Move! Leave!
Run!
Go! Why are you
Leave.
Yeah.
still there? I hate
You might want to get out of there.
Yeah,
You might want to call a preacher while you're at it.
Oh my! I can't even.
Will's having a
nightmares about
breakdown. I can't even. What? I can't.
Dude, I'm gonna have nightmares about that. I can't deal with this. Oh.
What happened? What did I miss?
The story about the kid who hung himself.
Yeah.
You might what might actually be a good thing to do is instead of like acting on anything, maybe take some time to just mentally inquire about the possibility of what this could be, because it sounds like you're describing something that almost is like paranormal.
Yeah, that sounds sketchy as fuck.
Well, it sounds real freaky, right? Heck no. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Heck no. But maybe inquire in your own mind as to where that might be coming from instead of that. You don't want to just automatically assume that it's definitely a demon over there, right? It could be like some kind of mental construct that you've
Dude,
made
I don't know
knowing
what you're talking
that.
about. That's what I'm automatically assuming. You need to move. Jeez.
Will is like, nope, it's paranormal. Call a
Listen
priest,
to the one with
get
the
some holy
beard.
water, get the hell
More
out of there.
facial hair, the more wisdom.
A good question to ask too is, I got my shirt tugged on over there.
Oh,
Ooh,
like
okay,
like
that sounds
something
freaky.
touched his, pulled on his shirt or something. Yo, nah. Yo,
Don't- Not into that.
nah.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Buddy,
Yawn,
you
yawn.
might want to busters on that one.
Ugh.
I say that jokingly, but that sounds pretty freaky. I don't exclude the possibility of stuff like that existing.
Right. Who knows?
If it, I would ask. Okay, here's a serious thing. Inquire in yourself how you feel at the moment when you feel like something like that is happening. Like, what kind of things do you feel in that moment? Do you remember what goes on in that moment? Do you remember, do you feel like you're still yourself? Do you feel like you're acting abnormally in that moment? You know, like ask yourself these things. What's going on inside of you in that moment when you're feeling like there's this thing interacting with you, right? Because that could give you clues as to what it might be.
That's like my first thing on this was like I initially thought like what if it's just that like you have like a responsibility to go over there and work on something anyway, or like you're supposed to be house sitting or something. So like since you have this key, you're just like you're thinking in the back of your mind the entire time like, oh, I need to go over there to do something, and so therefore as a result of that you're just like freaking out. Does that make sense?
Or it's ghost.
Or it's a ghost and there's demons in the house and you should get the fuck out of there. Yep.
Yeah, no,
Right,
that's what
dream
it is.
talk. Now
Please,
demon talk.
never go back.
Just so you know, Will watches a lot of shit, so you know.
I do
know where
too.
this is coming
I do
from.
too. I watch way too much BuzzFeed Unsolved.
No, I don't. I hate that stuff. Like I can't do like horror films or anything that's like jumpy or like anything. I just hate it. I hate it.
I don't like those
Me
movies.
too, dude.
I can't do it.
I can't watch them either.
None of us can.
That's
We're
amazing.
gonna
All
get
of us have
along
too much
so well.
anxiety to watch scary movies.
I like
Can't do it.
like halfway through I like tense up and I'm like, this is not fun anymore. I don't like this.
Meanwhile, Nathan's over there hiding that he just likes to watch Children of the Corn every night before he goes to bed.
Right, just casually, you know.
It gives me the dreams I want. Frocka, you can do anything you want. I can't stop you anyway. I know this about you. Yeah, I mean, go for it. Straighten out. Like, do you mean like, is there a bunch of stuff covering it up, or is it just like, not straight?
Like, is it a crooked desk? Do we need to?
Yeah, like, is it crooked?
teach it
If
a
that's
lesson?
bothering you that much,
Need a
go
little
for it.
level.
corrupt. It's a corrupt desk. Needs to straighten out its act.
Is there a dark face coming out of my desk telling you to go to your neighbor's house? Because if that's the question, you need to burn that thing.
That thing's got to go down. That's a
Or
crooked
Nate,
desk.
we could just ask the desk how it feels about seeing the dark face.
Yes. It's a hot mess.
It should analyze.
This would
the
be
desk
so much
should
easier
analyze.
and
Look,
more
the
in
desk needs
context
to
if I could
analyze
actually
its
read what the
dreams.
hell he. Just don't even know what the fuck's going on.
It's a hot mess. Your desk is a hot mess, Nathan.
Oh,
Get you
well,
done, Will.
It's a ham.
I'll be in there soon enough, Rocka. If you really want to, go for it. I'm not going to stop you.
You're unstoppable. You heard him.
Frocka is unstoppable. Let
There's
me
no
tell you.
stopping you.
There's no stopping Frocka.
I'm gonna tell you.
Let me tell you.
What?
I'm gonna tell you.
Let me tell you, Danya.
I don't know what that all was, but I'm vaguely offended. I think. like just
vaguely?
vaguely, I think. You playing
Does
music in the
Vidania
background,
speak
Scott?
Russian
What
for
is that?
Frocka?
Huh?
Were you playing
Vidania
music in
just
the
Russian
background?
for
Oh no, it's our Spotify playing. I forgot we even had it on. Really good. Hide your fires. Great local band.
There's no stopping
I'll tell you guys a story. So, I remember watching. This wasn't even a horror film. You guys ever seen The Fly? Where
The Fly, like
Have you,
the
Nathan?
one from the '90s, like the kind of
yeah,
goofy
from the
one?
'90s. Yes, it was a very old movie. I was young when I saw it. There's the scene at the end where he turns into a fly, and it terrified the fuck out of me. I slept in my parents' bedroom for maybe a month after that because I was so terrified.
That's amazing.
Wasn't
That's
amazing at
amazing.
the time.
It's like after seeing that, Scott.
Dude, you know what
And
movie
after that-
traumatized me as a kid was The Brave Little Toaster.
The brave little toaster.
Dude, I'm serious.
Ow!
The electric blanket like dies.
Oh,
like
it
drops into a
does!
pond and electrocutes himself. It was
Oh my
terrifying.
god, it does! It
Is this a children's
does!
story?
I'm serious. Yeah, it's a children's movie. It's terrifying. There's so many like really like off-putting scenes, and you're like,
Holy
this is
shit,
not right.
I've never considered this.
There's like a whole section where like there's like a car crusher in a in a car graveyard, and it's like crushing stuff, and it's terrifying. It's got like a red mouth and red eyes, and you're like, it's scary.
You
I'm
were
serious.
traumatized as a child, is what I'm hearing.
I was 100%. Like my sister and I, both of us hated the Brave Little Toaster, and my parents would just like put it on, and we never.
You guys would have watched something fun?
It was like we didn't want to be like, oh, this is scary. Like we just watched it, but like later on, we're like, that was the worst movie of all time, and they're like, really? Because we thought you liked it. We're like, no, it was awful.
That's outstanding.
I thought when you were in the corner clenching your hands, you enjoyed the movie.
Right.
We were pretty sure every night when you were crying about the little electric blanket dying that you liked the movie. We just thought you were really invested in the characters.
Right, and one of the characters dying that you're very invested in, obviously that's not that big of a deal.
No, it's normal. You're going to have to see that in movies forever.
Right. Jeez.
Might as well get it over with earlier than
Just
later.
get used to death now as like a 4-year-old. It's cool.
I'm very much
By the way, here's Bambi.
Well, this actually makes me feel a little more manly since mine was actually quite terrifying.
Guys, like, at least mine was a fucking fly. Shut up, guys.
Mine was actually scary. You know what got me? In high school, I watched The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Oh, fuck.
Yo.
Oh
I
my.
couldn't walk around my house at night for like a long time for that.
Yeah.
After that.
Dude, the scene that got me in that movie is when she came down the stairs upside down and
Yes.
she started spitting blood out. And I was like, oh! Is she gonna come up the stairs? Is she gonna come down the stairs? Is she gonna...
Man,
Yeah, no.
I probably blocked that movie out of my memory by now. Like,
Until now.
I really remember one scene where the lawyer lady was like walking around in her house. It was whatever the specific time was in the very early morning, like 3 something, and that's like when everyone woke up and it was the demon. And, oh my god! And she's in her house and all this weird stuff starts happening. We're just like, oh my god! But I think that's the least scary part, and that's why I remember that and nothing else.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but like after that, I had some
like-
weird. I tell you what, I had some weird dreams after that too. Like I had dreams that were like, you see like the fire and demon symbols and like screaming sounds, like a nightmare like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was those dreams were inspired by that movie about and the idea of exorcism and stuff. And it was like
Horrifying.
I hate them. Oh, they're
Like, don't you
really
love that
terrible.
media was able to just put those images in your brain? Think 17th century man couldn't have possibly thought of that.
Yeah. Seriously.
Think of the creators of these films, how fucked up their minds must be. Like,
I think I know what
Can't
movie you're
imagine.
talking about, Dylan. Dylan was saying he's seen a movie that was about like this demon house. I think I know which one you're talking about. Is it the one with the face? Like the girl is in like the night vision camera and her face like does like a like crazy thing. Like that's like the scariest scene from any horror movie ever made. And like that shit kept me up for weeks. I had a dude in the army who was like, "Oh, watch this movie with me, dude. It's like a documentary. It's like found footage kind of thing." I was like, "Oh, okay, I like those movies." He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "It's a horror movie though." I was like, "Oh, fuck." As I'm sitting down to watch it. And so we started watching it. It's like the scariest fucking movie. Like the house kept shifting and like changing what rooms they were in. The exit went away entirely. There's like I said, the scene where the girl's in like this fucking back room and like you might have seen the gif out there. It's like really tinted green, like really dark, and like this girl's like in a corner and she turns around and she's like, and her like mouth opens like wider than the rest of her face. It's fucking scary. That shit kept me, a person who was in the army, in Kuwait at the time, awake. I was like, this is uncomfortable. That is scary as hell.
Will over here taking some notes.
Yeah, no,
Will's
definitely.
Will's like, I know exactly what to do to him now.
What movies not to watch?
It's that and drown him.
Yeah, no, that movie. Like, I'd never heard of the Demon House movie, but like now I do not want to have heard of it.
This shit was so scary.
There was one movie
another.
that I watched in college, and it was about a town in Alaska, and the people thought that aliens were doing all this weird stuff to people, and like they would see an owl or something, like they would have a dream or maybe see an owl of some kind or something that looks like an owl, and then they would like go crazy and like shoot their family and then kill themselves or something like that.
What the
Like Yeah, it was like events like this, and this is like a thing that actually happened in real life.
Based on a true story.
Yeah, after we watched it, one of the people we watched it with pointed out, was like, man, that doesn't sound like aliens. That sounds a lot more like demon possession. And I was just like, oh no, you know.
That's scary
That was-
as shit. Yeah.
That's made it even more scary than it actually was.
Right.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't. It sounds kind of like what's it called? The Fourth Kind.
That might be what it
Close
is.
Encounters? No, that's not based on real life.
Okay, I would welcome that news. I would.
He's
welcome
like,
that.
I would rather that be true.
Yes, I want it to be fiction. I don't want it to be real.
I can't imagine living in Alaska. It's beautiful, but just
Yeah, every night a white owl stares at them through the windows.
right.
It's called
like
the Fourth
that's-
Kind.
They have the highest rate of suicide in Alaska because of
Well, yeah, it's
Just-
fucking dark there for like 6 months out of the year or whatever, right?
right,
Yeah, you're right. That's what it is. It is the fourth kind.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's pretty sure.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that movie freaked me out.
Yeah, it's a
And
scary
like they
fucking
had, I feel like they had footage from like actual people who
There was like
experienced.
excerpts that seemed like found footage in there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Should we take all these movies and just kind of put them together and we can watch them as a our next video?
We'll do a watch
Make a
party
mar-
for our next thing. I'm
So
into
we
it.
need to do a watch marathon of all of the scariest movies we have ever seen, and then we just give each other nightmares.
And then we'll sit down and write an
Yeah.
album about it.
We'll write an album about it.
The entire live
We can
stream-
do a lot of videos after that because we won't get any sleep.
Yeah,
We'll attend therapy afterwards.
we'll do that, and then a 24-hour live stream of us just writing the whole album.
Where we don't sleep.
That'd be awful. A sleepless night. Yeah.
I'm
knew it.
watching creepy movies.
Oof.
Hilarious. I don't know what I just did. I think I broke it. Oh, I fixed it. Everything's okay. Don't mind me.
It's all
I have to
good.
remind myself consciously, don't minimize the window. You minimize the window, it breaks the whole damn thing.
Play some more Landslide for you guys.
He's gonna play Landslide for us. He's gonna sing us Landslide. I love the music.
I only know so much of the song, so
That's fine. Sing it to us.
I took my love and I took it down. Climb a mountain and I turn around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the landslide brought me down. No mirror in the sky, what is love? Can that child in my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing oceans? What are you guys laughing at? How rude!
Vern
How
put a
fucking
PayPal
rude!
link.
What
How
happened? What
fucking
happened?
rude.
How fucking rude! I was having a.
There's a beautiful, beautiful voice. I put our PayPal link up, Scott. I was trying to get you some tips, bro.
Oh.
I figure it's like the virtual hat down, right? Like, yeah, throw some money in there.
Well, if ever in a performance you want to fuck with my head, just start laughing and then I'll stop.
Well, know that we're laughing in joy and never at
With-
you.
With you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
While looking and pointing at you.
Yeah, they were laughing at the. I just put that down and I said to tip Scott's beautiful voice.
That's genius.
Yeah.
And thank you all for being so well dressed.
I'm telling you right now, that needs to be the name of the release.
I hate
Yeah.
that.
Wait, what?
And thank you all for
Just
being
go
so
with it.
well dressed. Will, do you want to tell the story?
Okay, so
This is perfect.
it fits with the dream motif. This is why we started talking about it yesterday. We had like a quick rehearsal because on the 20th, is it the 20th? Is that the day?
Yep.
The 20th, which is next Thursday, we've got Once Fields is going to be on. What's the name of the thing? I can't remember.
The Suck It Podcast.
The what?
The Suck It Podcast.
The Suck It Podcast. Once Revealed is the featured artist. So we were preparing for that, and it went terribly because we've been in COVID time for the last 6 months, but working it up. Anyway, afterwards, we sat around in the studio, and we're just like hanging out, chatting, and we started talking about dreams. And so I told the guys the only dream, aside from a recurring dream from when I was a kid, the only dream I can remember from the last like year or two. And I was at my friend's wedding in the dream, and like all this stuff was really weird. But the thing that really stuck out to me was that the father of the groom just kept saying, like every time they would get up to do something, like cut the cake or like do like the first dance or like go on their honeymoon, like leave to go on the honeymoon, he would get up and he would thank everybody for being there and say that he was going to help them or do whatever the thing was. Like he said he was going to go on the honeymoon with them. And then he would say, and thank you all for being so well dressed. And everybody starts applauding because it's like, it's a wedding. It was really, really weird. And I have no idea what it was about, but thank you all for being so well dressed was like the theme of that dream. So now apparently it's the theme of Once Revealed. I don't know. I hope that journey took you somewhere.
And thank you all for being so well dressed.
Yeah.
Thank you all for being so well
It's
dressed.
just such a fun. little
Thank you
phrase.
all for being so well dressed.
I'm glad that you guys could share that moment with me. It was important.
It's such a great story. It's such a weird dream. It's just like, what a weird thing to have.
It was very
Especially him going on the honeymoon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best part, in my opinion.
Yeah, they were like, all right, guys, we're leaving. And he's like, and I'm going to. And thank you all for being so well dressed. What is happening?
Outstanding.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Every time you say that, I think of Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Vern.
really? That's funny.
Outstanding.
I think of, funny enough, another drill sergeant I had in the army. He used to say that shit all the time. Like, literally like that. Yeah.
Maybe.
I've got a dream for us. I just remembered this. Oh,
All right,
see you,
Dylan.
Dylan.
Thanks for hanging out.
Hanging out.
See you,
Appreciate
Dylan.
it.
Have a good one, Dylan. Peace
Thanks
out.
for fueling my nightmares. Appreciate it.
Thank you for creating the worst nightmares we're ever going to have collectively.
Guys, I gotta get to go, and
Well, Scott's disconnecting from us. Good night, Scott.
Oh no.
let
Bye,
me
Scott.
just sing
Love
one
you.
little tune before I go.
Do
No,
it for
I'm
me.
done.
Sing me a
I'm
tune.
done. I don't know what to sing.
I am
Oh,
forced to squeeze
Say that thing that you sent us last
inside out
I
of
am
peas.
forced to squeeze
The inside out of
something
peas.
right out of peas. I am forced to. Okay, that's enough.
I like that he's playing so loud you can't actually hear it.
That's good because I didn't want anybody to hear it.
Bravissimo.
Buonissimo. Adios, amigos. Thanks for joining us.
out.
Good night, Scott.
See y'all.
Bye, God. See you later.
Peace.
And
we
then
lost
there
one.
were 3.
So
Yeah,
here's a weird dream that I
Is it
had
the
recently.
quickening?
Huh?
Is that what's happening? The quickening? Is that what's happening now?
It's a quick one.
There we go.
All right. So I had a dream that I was in this like auditorium place,
Okay.
right? And they were and there was like a showcase of like a hologram type of thing, right? And it's kind of neat because what the hologram was, you saw this like a little point of light, and it'd be going around, and there was like a tail behind it, and there was like thousands and thousands and thousands of these little points and all these tails of light going around, and they would swirl around and create the image of whatever you wanted, I guess. right? So it could be a certain environment, a group of people, like
Sounds
whatever.
great.
There's an audience
Sounds like
watching.
a hologram.
Yeah, exactly. And it was using light to like just swirl around and create like an image. But you could see all of the heads and tails of these things flying around. Okay? So there was like a woman in a black suit who was giving the presentation, like she was the president or vice president of the company that did this thing or whatever.
Okay.
Right? And there's an audience all over, right? And then Donald Trump was be like a guest star kind of thing. Like he was there to like be one of the
He's
people
just there.
He was there to like showcase the thing, right?
Okay.
Or like to be the first
'Cause it
volunteer.
turns out the U.S. government owns this. Figures.
Perhaps, or as like a showcase type of thing or
Right.
something, right? But he was acting like a complete fool. He was acting like a total idiot, right?
So-
He was like an obnoxious fifth.
Total normalcy.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's exactly how you expect it. But he was just like, "Oh my God, this is so cool! This is just, oh my God, look at this!" You know.
Yeah.
So, and everyone was just like, ugh. And so what's interesting though is that, like, I think this was really I had just read this book by Yogananda. I think I talked to you guys about it. But one of the things he talks about in that book is how all of matter and all of our four dimensions of everything is, well, matter is composed of electrons, right? Which is really a type of energy,
Mhm.
and through the movement of it, creates matter or
Right.
whatever. Like you can't have matter without electron, but technically it's energy.
This
So
is true.
really, in a way, it's kind of like my dream was personifying this idea of all of matter actually being energy and light, which is really cool. And then you have Donald Trump acting like a douche, like he does. And it's kind of like when your ego takes over something that really is quite incredible, and it diminishes it in a way, because your mind kind of does that sometimes.
Right.
Right?
The human
Because
mind is
your
definitely
mind
capable of that. Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to put it into some kind of paradigm, and it usually reduces it. When you take an experience and try to describe it with words, you diminish the experience
Right.
by definition. So it was kind of like that. But then after that, I was sitting in a car with Will, actually. I forgot about Will. I was in your car with you, your Volkswagen.
Yeah.
And we're looking at this little, like, concrete building, and it's like, yep, that's where that happened. Like
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why is
and-
that the way that ended? That's so weird.
I'm
oh,
uncomfortable.
there's actually quite.
I'm uncomfortable with being used for that purpose in your
There's
dream.
more. There's more to it.
There's a
Where
lot
else
more
does
to this
this
dream.
go? This sounds. We're about to write this into a music video. This sounds amazing.
Okay, cool. So we're sitting there in a parking lot, and it's I know the spot specifically. The spot specifically is somewhere off of exit 16 in Martinsburg here. And
That's
it's like
real fucking specific.
It's very specific. It was at nighttime, and there was a pizza shop over there. And then all of a sudden, I was like in the pizza shop. But first, I was like, Will was driving around like behind some alleys and stuff, and then this like orange, like a Dodge Charger or something, just comes like racing up behind us, and there it is behind us, and then it like goes ahead. It's like trying to race us and stuff. It's like trying to
What
like
in the
bring us
world?
on or whatever, and then it spins around, and then it's like going in reverse, like just showing off. And yeah, it was kind of
How
weird.
much
But
cocaine did you do? Somebody's calling me right now.
what?
No idea who this would. could
Did you ask me how
possibly-
much cocaine I did?
Hello?
What did you ask me just now?
This is an exclusive announcement. I thought it was going to be a fun addition to our live stream right here at the end. I was going to be like, and guest starring, the robocaller from Thurmont, Maryland. Come on down.
Nice.
So silly, so ridiculous. I got excited. I was like, maybe this is fun. What is this going to be? All right, as you were saying, so
Yeah.
you're getting chased down by this Charger.
Yeah, it was a Challenger or a Charger, something like that. And what's important to remember is that orange in a dream is representative of like a lot of energy.
Okay.
Like a very excitable, high, just high energy, I guess you could say.
Right.
You know, you think of someone with like a really fiery personality who's just like super enthusiastic about stuff, and if you see the color orange, you know that's what it is. And cars tend to represent that too, type of energy. You know.
I see that.
Yeah. So I don't really know why that happened,
But it did.
but it did. Yeah. And then like throughout the rest of the dream, I can't remember all the details, but like I kept ending up like seeing the pizza shop over and over again.
Dude, maybe you just really
And it's
want.
like people kept showing up at this. I might have wanted pizza.
You wanted pizza. You wanted pizza and to drive a Dodge Charger.
That's my interpretation.
Perhaps.
What do you think it was about, Nate?
Oh shoot. Well, I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on.
Right.
At one point, there was like this. A girl came into the pizza shop because she just needed a drink after a long day of being
Dude, did
like
you live a
harassed
life
by.
in this pizza shop? Like,
Yeah. There's like all kinds
yeah.
of stuff going on in the dream, dude. But like she was wearing all black, and when you see a character wearing all black in a dream, that typically represents some unconscious part of yourself. Because all of the parts in your dream represent something about you.
right,
Or
right.
rather, you generated it, right, in your mind. These things didn't visit you from out of your head, like you came up with it, right? And so these people and all these ideas, all of the buildings, all of the cars, all of the everything, are things in your, you know, something you felt or experienced
Right,
being
built of your own
personified.
mind's thoughts. Yeah. Your own catalog.
Right, it's
thoughts.
yeah, and it's like a symbolic thing, right? So this girl was in there, and she was wearing all black, and it's like she was being harassed by like mean girls, you know, like the movie Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
It's fucking amazing.
She was being
yeah,
harassed.
well then
Did you write all this down by any chance?
I did. I wrote all of it
That's
down.
great.
I
I'm
write
glad
down
you
my
did. This is great.
Yeah. Well then, all of a sudden, I was behind the counter in this pizza shop, right? I was ready to ring these people up, or whatever, and I was wearing my Starbucks uniform, which happens to be black, as well as the green apron, or whatever.
Right.
And one of the mean girls was at the counter, and she was waiting to get waited on, and maybe I was taking too long, and she was just like, you know, whatever. An attitude. She was wearing like all pink or whatever.
Right,
It's
right,
like you'd imagine a mean girl looking like. And so I go up and I was just so nice to this girl, like just way friendly, super like, you know, whatever, right? Very charming and all of that. And she got nicer, and she was just like, oh, okay. And then there was these two mafia guys wearing all black that had showed up in my previous stream before this, by the way, in that same night. And I don't know, like mafia guys, I don't know. They had shaved heads, and they looked, you know, scary and Russian and stuff. And you know, they were.
I want a music video that's just us waking up in your dream and just going through all this nonsense together as a group.
Jesus, that sounds
We sure
terrifying.
can, man.
I don't want that.
It sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah. Because, like, well, and the funny thing is, all of these things are symbolic of stuff that happens, like, inside of my own head
Right.
throughout the day. And
Right.
that's how dreams work, typically. I mean, if you look at Carl Jung, that's what he talks about dreams being, is, like, you know, imagery representing your feeling throughout the day. And all these things operate as symbols of different things.
Yeah.
Right? So the Russian guys in black, it's like they're the underground workers, right? You think a mafia person, it's a legal activity, right? It's something they do out of the reach of the law.
Correct.
In a dream, you could see law enforcement and stuff as being like
Keepers
your
of
ego.
control,
like
right? That's like the
trying to control.
that's the idea.
Right. Right. So these guys are trying to get stuff done within myself that is like under the radar, away from the ego and away from the mind and all of that. So it was a really cool dream. I
That's
enjoyed
cool.
looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is legit. Well, damn.
I guess.
That brought us right up to 9, by the way. We're right at 9
Sweet.
o'clock. Yeah, that was a good story there for the end. I'm telling you, dude, that'd be a sweet music video for us to do. Just us going through all this nonsense just over and over, just crazy shit.
Kind of
Yeah.
sounds like
And then-
interdimensional cable from Rick and Morty. It's just like a bunch of random shit
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, like the channel keeps changing, and it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool as shit. Well, we've been Once Revealed. You've been great. Thanks for stopping in and talking to us. And thank you all for being so well dressed.
Indeed.